Hello, it's Sam Rossi. Today I have a really important video for you that is just as important as understanding how to network with wealthy and successful people to get your own millionaire mentor. Today we're going to be learning how to understand what is in our unconscious or subconscious minds so that we can actually take control of our lives and our efforts in other areas actually make a difference. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay updated on my content, and let's just get right into it. If this is a new concept for you, there are a lot of things you may need to catch up on, but generally, here's the basic rule of thumb. Your unconscious mind, which is full of things that you are not consciously aware of, is running your entire life. It is literally running the show. Nothing outside of you is causing what is going on in your life, but rather it is your unconscious mind creating these scenarios that you keep experiencing. And a lot of the time what we have going on in our lives is repeating negative patterns that we try to change, we try to fix, we try to do things to get out of, such as never being able to make more than a certain amount of money each month, or always ending up in relationships with people that resemble our parents and don't really work out very well, right? These negative patterns that keep happening. We want to change them, but we don't know how, and nothing we do seems to make the difference. That's because your unconscious mind is running the show. But here's the thing. You are your unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind is you. It's tempting to think of it as something outside of ourselves, something that wants us to suffer or whatever, but no, you are your unconscious mind. So here's what you need to understand. There are two parts to your consciousness. Your unconscious or your subconscious, and your ego or your conscious mind. The ego serves as a filter for what's good, bad, positive, negative, pleasurable, painful. And the ego gets all of that information. Your ego decides what is good or bad based on what society tells you, based on its conditioning. However, your unconscious mind, your subconscious mind, just experiences everything objectively. There is no pain, there is no pleasure, there's no good, there's no bad. Everything just is to your unconscious mind, to you. So that means these negative experiences that you keep having, to your ego, they suck. They're horrible. They're terrible. You want them to end as soon as possible. But to your unconscious mind, it's a fascinating aspect of the human experience. It is this cool thing that your unconscious mind is just enjoying continually because it hasn't been brought to light. You haven't given that part of you the attention that it needs to turn its focus to something else and change the situation. Let me give you an analogy to see if it makes more sense. Your unconscious mind is you at a clothing store. You're trying on all these different clothes. You're walking around. You pick something out that interests you, you pick something else out that interests you, and it's kind of fun, you're not judging any of the clothes, you're just picking the ones you like. Your friend who's with you is your ego, judging the clothes that you're trying on. Your friend says, no, that doesn't look good on you, or yeah, I really like that looks good. No, get rid of that one. Yeah, that looks good. You picked all the clothes out because you wanted to try them on, without judgment, but your friend is telling you what's good or bad. In other words, your subconscious mind is picking out the life experiences, the human life experiences that it wants to try on while it's here incarnated on Earth. And your ego is telling you what's good, bad, what needs to change and what doesn't need to change, what you want and what you don't want, based on society and what society has been telling you. So, the way to break out of your unconscious, negative, repeating patterns is to put your ego aside respectfully and lovingly for 2 seconds and just give yourself an opportunity to get in touch with your unconscious. There is something about those repeating, persistent patterns that you are getting something out of. It's not all bad. You are getting value and getting meaning from these experiences. Let me give you an example. Say you struggle with never being able to earn more than $2,500 a month. Not a lot of money. You may think to yourself, this is horrible. I almost never have enough for all my bills. I need to change this as soon as possible. Your ego is thinking that. But unconsciously, your unconscious mind is enjoying that experience because let's say you feel like if you make more money, all your friends are they're going to start asking you to borrow money and you're going to have to tell them no, and you don't want to do that. Maybe you know unconsciously that you don't like having too many choices, and you know that when you only make $2,500 a month, your choices are extremely limited. You have to use your money to pay your bills, and then you don't really get to make many other decisions about what to buy. These are unconscious benefits to your situation that you have not yet been able to acknowledge, and that's why your situation is not changing. In my next YouTube video, I'll be explaining to you how to find out what those things are that you're actually enjoying about your negative situations so that you can bring those things to light, appreciate them, acknowledge them, and let them transform, let them transmute into a different experience. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay updated. And if you want to learn more about how to network with wealthy and successful people and get those connections that you want, sign up for my free 21-day challenge. It's available via the link in my bio. I will see you next time.